If you've been watching lately and you know where we are at, you know where we are going. And if not, we are in the tunnel, and that means we are headed to the Goodwill outlet store. When you're entering, there's a lot of people and a lot of bins, and it can look kind of chaotic, but if you just go bin by bin and kind of stay in your own lane, it's not so bad to do your scavenger hunt in here, because sometimes you can find some really good things. On this day, the bins were a little bit empty, not too much good stuff, but I was able to get some things that I thought I could use. If you are a regular thrifter, you know you have the days where you find like a million things that you can use and that you love, and then some days are a little bit more scarce. So it just kind of ebbs and flows, and you have to be ready for that when you are thrifting. Here's my cart before I narrowed everything down.
Hey everybody, I'm Ebonee. This is Ebonee's Creativity. Thank you so much for joining me here on my channel. I know I said this wasn't turning into a thrifting channel, but I've been doing a lot of thrifting lately, and I have another haul. Also, I want to show you a DIY fail. I think I might start out with the DIY fail first. In a previous haul video, I hauled this dog treat canister. And I saw this image and I wanted to recreate this. And I kind of got halfway there with the bone on top. Like, I wanted my bone to be bigger than theirs. And I was gonna put like a piece of wooden looking like contact paper on the lid to get that wooden look. But I could not figure out how to get that texture on this part. I tried this idea. Hopefully you can see this. I have some strong like contact paper. I had some strong kind of like contact paper, and hopefully you can see what I tried to do. I kind of put like I actually used a fork, and it was looking pretty good. Like, I was gonna need 2 sheets to go all the way around the container, but I just didn't like how it looked. I feel like the idea is like halfway there. Like, I was able to kind of create some wood like texture on this paper, but I just didn't, I thought it would look DIY, like it wasn't gonna look right. And I wasn't sure what other material I could use that would make it look right. Hopefully you can see my faux wood grain on this paper. But, so I was gonna take this and wrap it around this part here and kind of try to just mimic the look. But I wasn't able to quite get there. So if you have an idea on how I can accomplish the bottom part. On the image that I'm trying to copy, it says it's made from aluminum. I thought about buying like an aluminum sheet, but I wasn't sure that my fork that I use to do these lines would really be able to give me like as deep of a grain, or if I would be able to get the lines closer together. The lines in my image that I'm emulating are really close together, and I did this with a fork, and I wasn't able to get it that close, and I didn't want to be wasting money on aluminum sheets because they're not like that cheap. So this is my DIY fail. The bone, I made some paper mache clay. If you don't know how to make that, I have a video where I did a project making and using paper mache clay, so I will link that video. But I mean, the bone I'm pretty happy with, I guess. I'm not the best at like forming shapes on my own, and I didn't have like a bone shaped mold, so I just did the best that I could. And I know the contact paper part I could do, and I could paint the bone gold, but I just could not get this part together. So if you have any ideas, let me know. Otherwise, I'll just get this sticker off and probably just spray paint this black and move on to another project. So I know sometimes when you watch people on here, they make everything look easy, like they never have any fails and like all their projects go to plan. But I like to keep it real over here. And yeah, I think the idea was here, but I just couldn't execute it right. So as of now, this is where it is. And the sticker, like I hadn't had time to really fool with it because my plan was to just cover it up with this. So wah wah on this project. But if you have any ideas on how I could complete this part to look like the inspo picture, then just let me know. Alright, so I only got a few things. When I went to the bin, some old man was getting on my nerves, following me around, all up in my way, and I wasn't really able to dig how I wanted to dig. So I don't have that many items, but I would like to show you what I have. I am still looking for products to do my clients' bathrooms. I'm coming to an end on that, so my hauling should slow down a lot. I'm waiting on the pollen. Like the pollen has been so bad, and I suffer with really bad allergies, so I haven't been able to go work outside, and that's why you don't have any furniture flips. I have made a little storage space so that I can resume doing them when I get some more pieces, but that pollen, I ain't going outside to work in that. I'll be sick as a dog. So when the elements are allowing me to, I will get back to flipping. But in the meantime, at least I'm here consistently posting videos. So hopefully that means something to you. If it does, please do not forget to thumbs up the video and subscribe to my channel and leave me a comment of any kind. You can just leave an emoji, or you can let me know what your favorite item that I hauled is. Alright, so on to the haul. The first thing that I'm going to be showing you is this wood round. And it's nothing too special, but if you're new here, hi, my name is Ebonee and I'm addicted to wooden objects. And I'm also missing a nail, but you don't have to worry about that. I will go fix it after I film this. But yeah, I like this, and I have a good idea of where I want to use this. So I will show you how I end up styling this. Alright, I've been wanting one of these for a long time. And I was happy to find one in the bins. I don't really craft that much, but I have been in several situations where I wished I had a paper cutter. So I found this paper cutter in the bin, and I was really, really happy about that. It already has the blade in it, and I cut a piece of paper that I also saw in the bins, and it worked just fine. So I'm really happy to be able to add tools to my arsenal for cheap, little to no money. So yeah, this is lightweight. So I'm not sure exactly how much I paid for it, but I know it's cheaper than what it costs in the store. And I have been wanting one of these for a while, but I didn't want to pay up for it because I won't use it that often. But it'll definitely be nice to have. I suck at cutting things in a straight line. I can't draw a straight line, and I cannot use scissors properly. I don't know why. I guess that I skipped that day of kindergarten, but cutting straight lines is hard for me for some reason. I got this TP holder, and I thought this one was nice because it's black, which goes with the color scheme that I'm doing, and also it has this cell phone holder tray thingy at the top, which I think is quite modern and still very useful. So you got space for the spare rolls, and then you've got, you know, of course, the roll that you're using, and then this phone holder on top. So for $2, I thought this was a really good deal, and it's in good condition. I'm not sure what store it would have come from originally, but I paid $2 for it, and I can definitely use this in my client's bathroom, so I wasn't mad about that at all. Oh, excuse me. My next item is something that I've also been wanting, but I might use it in my client's bathroom. Like on the wall, there's a space that I need to fill, and this can definitely be useful to hold robes or towels or whatever. And it's like heavy duty, it's good quality. It doesn't have where it came from either, but I can definitely see this in like a Hobby Lobby. The solid wood piece, and then just all these hooks. So something like this is definitely good to have. I also need to replace my hooks in my foyer. So I'm not sure if I will use this or if I will give this to my client, but one of us will definitely be using this because stuff like this always comes in handy. So I'm not sure how much I paid for this either, but I don't think she made me weigh this, so it probably was either $1 or $2. But yeah, really good quality set of hooks, so I was happy to find this. Like, I'm kind of doing my client space and mine simultaneously, so that I know will get used. Sometimes I'm buying stuff and I'm not quite sure when or how I'm going to use it, but that I know it definitely will be used. I also found a couple Christmas signs, and while it's not Christmas time, the decor is cheap, so why not? Here's the sign that I found, and I thought it was pretty cute. I think she did make me weigh this, but it probably was only like $2. I think for this whole haul, I spent $16 on all this stuff. So that wasn't that bad. But yeah, this is how this sign looks. So I think it's pretty cute. And while I'm not sure that I will use this, if I don't, I definitely can put it on my yard sale that I hold once a month, and somebody will buy it. And I also like the fact that it has jingle bells. I don't know if you can hear that, but I think this is really cute. And it's in good condition, so if I don't make use of this, I'll be able to make a profit off of this. And while I'm not like a flipper, a person who goes out intentionally looking for things to flip, if I see a good deal on something that I know I can throw on my yard sale, I'm gonna get it. I also coupon, in case you don't know that about me. And so when I'm couponing, I have a table of my couponing stuff that I'm selling when I do my yard sale, and then I have a table of home decor. So if I'm hauling something that I don't end up using, I can put it out there and it's a profit for me because it came from the bins most of the time. So I also got this Christmas sign, and I probably will use this one because, hello, my name is Ebonee and I love wooden objects. So this is just really cute. It can go on a wall or hang off my mantle or go on top of the mantle. So I'm all about things like this. This is really cute. And normally people leave the price on stuff like this, but this definitely looks like it came from like a Big Lots. I have a reindeer that perfectly matches this. So maybe it came from Big Lots. I don't know, but I love Big Lots Christmas decor. They closed the one by me, which is sad for me, but yeah, this is definitely cute. in great condition, no blemishes, and it probably was either $1 or $2. You know, the bigger items, they don't make you weigh, they just kind of pull a price out of their butt and guess one. So it's just whatever the person decides, but normally they're pretty reasonable, so can't really argue with them. And this one I also paid $1 for, and mine has rusted in my shower. So this is the last item that I'm gonna be showing in this haul. But like, this was definitely like something that was a necessity because mine is completely rusted and this one is in really good condition. So I can just either swap mine out or continue moving on with my rusty one and put this in my client's bathroom. So either way, this will be used as well. You can never really go wrong having something like this for cheap. They had this in the regular Goodwill at $6. So no, something like this should be like $2. So I'm glad I was able to find it in the bins. So yeah, that's the end of my haul. I want to thank you all so much for watching. This is a smaller haul than the previous ones, but I was able to get some things that were more intentional. The Christmas decor, I liked. The shower caddy, I can definitely use, and the hooks, either in my place or in my clients. So those were a must-have. And the paper cutter is something that I really have wanted, but I just never pulled the trigger on it. So I knew when I saw it in the bins, I'll never see it at a better price. So I just went ahead and got it. So I'm happy to be able to add that to my DIY toolkit. But I want to thank you so much for watching. If you have not yet, please subscribe to my channel. Please thumbs up the video if you are enjoying the thrifting content. Leave me a comment if you missed the furniture flipping videos, and rest assured they will be back. Just give me a little bit of time. This is not turning into a thrifting channel, but I do want to kind of mix it up some. And like I said before, the thrifting videos are really easy for me to do. Much easier than completing a furniture flip project while I'm trying to adjust to a new lifestyle. So I want to thank you all so much for watching. Please select another one of my videos to watch from the choices on your screen or in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys.